Alright, Assalamu alaikum. Uh, my name is Asad Ikram, and today we are going to discuss this particular problem. We are extracting the data from the crime reports. Acha, this is a problem set, and we are going to apply the ArcGIS on it. We are going to use the NLP, and we are going to use deep learning to solve this particular problem. In the crime reports, whether we have it in the courts, whether we have it in the police stations, these crime reports have a particular, you can say, particular information that we have to extract from it. Like in particular, we want the criminal name, we want the who has arrested this criminal, who was the officer, where was the criminal located, and what's the name of the criminal. This is the particular information that we are going to extract from the crime reports using NLP, and then we are going to apply the deep learning on it. First, we are going to map it on our map and using the ArcGIS, the location of the criminals. And from that location of criminals, we are going to use deep learning and apply spot on the hotspots. So we are going to know where the criminals are located the most. So we have the hotspots, and those hotspots will be very, really, really beneficial for the policemen and for the authorities to have a vigilance on on the criminal acts that has been going on and to make up a strategy in a way to catch those criminals. We are going to run this, and so the introduction is same as that I have told you. We are going to collect the data first, and then have to identify the spatial and non-spatial patterns and trends in the data and make informed decision based on the analysis. So, what few examples are that have the place of the criminal, nature of the crime, we have the date and time of the crime, we have the suspect who was the witness. These are the particular information that we are going to get. We are going to use the entity recognizer in the ArcGIS Learn to solve a particular problem. So this means that we are going to use deep learning, but we are going to use the module of the ArcGIS. Prerequisite are, as we have discussed, the dependency will be spacey, and the label data. In order for entity recognizer to learn, we will have the label data. We have the label data in the crime reports.json file already saved in our system, and then we're going to test the documents. We have the reports.zip, so we have the document for the testing as well, and the entity recognizer will be used here as I have told you before. These are the particular libraries that we are going to use, and we're going to use regular expression, we are going to use OS, we are going to use pandas, we are going to use file. Writer tools will be also used, pathlib, datetime, they will use ArcGIS, we are going to use the prepared data of ArcGIS library, and we are also going to use the entity recognizer library of ArcGIS in addition to the batch geocode. We're going to make a purchase home, and then we're going to prepare data. This preparation of data will be that we will splitting the data into training and validation sets, and so we will just call the prepare method data, and it will prepare. It will now her training download will download the data, will import it to the zip file. We will provide the JSON path for the labeled crime reports that we have already supervised, and then we are going to use the data prepare function. Show batch will visualize the training examples along with the labels. Click on it, we will have the address. As you can see, we will have the crimes, we will have the crime data, report date, report time, we have the reporting officer, we have the weapon, and we have the text for it. We're going to train the model first. We're going to use the entity recognizer as I've told you before, and then we will use the iterative process in training the model. So we can train the model using the fit method. So we are going to use the F1 score, and it continues to improve with each training pass, also known as epoch. This is an indicative model getting the the correct labels. We are going to get the these values first. This will be the each episode, and with each episode, as I've told you, the F1 score will be improved the training pass. So it is each training being done, and we have the losses, we have the value losses, we have the prediction score, we have the recall score, and we have the F1 score. So it will go on till the we have enough values. We have around you can say 79 values. It will go on till the 79 values. We have fit as well, and it will, as you can see, this is a learning rate, and we're going down as well. So we have our F1 score as well. So you can see the F1 score is improving with each training example, and we will validate a result. We will show a result. This is how result is going to look like. We have the weapon, we have the file name, load date time, and we are going to save and load the training model. This will be an EMD file, and we are going to save that crime model.emd, and then the model interface inference will be done. Now we can use the training model to extract entities from the new documents using extract entities function, and this method expects the folder with new text document located or list of text documents. This was how the document will look like. It will have text, file name, address, crime date, reported date, report time, reporting officer, and weapon. If you're going to load this one, we'll publish the results as a featured layer. This particular result that we have now, we want to put as a feature layer on the map. So what we are going to do is that we are going to geocode each location, and after geocoding each location, we will have a feature set, feature, and this feature we will publish this feature to the map and medicine crime layer, where we have the region, we have the address column, city, tags. We're going to run this one as well, and then we will visualize the crime incident on the map. So now, as you can see, that each crime has been shown on the map here. The red dot shows the crimes, and then we will move on to creating the hotspot for the crime density. So we are going to use the same RGS feature analyze patterns library, and we will import the find hotspot layer function from it, and this will help us in creating hotspots for the areas that has the most crimes with the learning model that we have. So we will also be using the learning model that we have to make it easier for you to understand that how we are going to perform these operations. As you can see that we have find the model here, we have the F1 score here, we're going to validate the results, uh, we trained. You click on it, as you can see, it will run the each iteration, and it will move on to each iteration at a time. As you can see, there's a percentage of it. F1 score is improving with time. With each iteration, F1 score is improving as well. So it's around 7.5% done. And it will move on to the 100%. So what we are doing is we are fitting a model, and improving the F1 score by each iteration. Recall score and precision score is also given per training model, per training step. You can say we can call it episode as well. And there's a precision score as well. There's a value loss, and there's other losses as well. And you can see that we are about 20% down to the line, and it's going good. Scrapping it's, I'm sorry, getting us to values correctly. The model is doing good by far. It's going to load for a while. Going to complete that percentage of 100. We're down to the 23rd epoch value. After that, we're going to validate